Hey guys, Sunday last week I went to ALTON Towers with my dad, and I wanted to give you my experience and tell you all the things that I feel like you could probably need if you're going to ALTON Towers or any kind of theme park in the future, and also these things I'm going to be doing to improve my next visit or a next visit to a theme park. So let's get into today's video. If you wanted to know, I am going to be filming more videos today. So if you see me in the same t-shirt or the same thumbnail, style thumbnail, don't worry. I just filmed these on the same day. I do wash, don't panic. So let's get into today's video. So the first thing is arrive approximately 30 minutes before the doors open. So if you're going to get there at 10 AM, make sure you arrive at like 9:30, 9 o'clock. I know that 9 o'clock one will be then an hour, but that means you can obviously get directed where to park. You can then once you get parked, you can get settled and just go through your bags to see what you actually need, what you don't need. Get your bags, make sure your bags are packed with all your details, make sure you can get your tickets out, and then it's a 15-minute walk from the car park, depending on obviously where you park. So the car park where you might get told to park is a 15-minute walk, whereas if you've got like a caravan or something, you might need to be parking in a car park that is full caravans, coaches, that kind of thing. So, and that is literally a 5-minute walk from that car park to the entrance. So yeah, it's mostly a 15-minute walk. If you're staying in the hotel, it's less than that because you can literally go to the car park, get to the hotel, get your key, and get sorted in your hotel room, and then either walk down to the park. That might, I think it's like a 5-minute walk from the hotel, or you can catch the train that takes you all the way to the entrance. If you're only going there for the day, buy your car park ticket before you enter, and make sure you do it through the app, because now I think you literally have to show them your ticket on your phone instead of QR code in it, like getting the QR code scanned, because I think loads of people have had problems with that not working. So now you literally do it, then the staff then scan their card, and then you can get, and then the thing opens and then you can go. I would also make sure you have plenty of data. There is Wi-Fi, but it only works in some areas, so I would recommend having plenty of Wi-Fi, so data, because they really like you to download their app, and downloading their app has so much things for you. So you can see how long each ride's you're going to wait for each ride. You can see if that ride's open or closed. You can have updates on their weather, so they give you like a little notification saying, oh, it might be then from this time to that time, so these attractions might close. If they need to close early, they will also let you know through the app. You can also find directions of each line. So if you're in an area, you can literally hit directions, and it takes you to it. You can also plan your day, and it also gives you a like how tall you've got to be. So when you get there, you don't have to stand and measure. Also, it can tell you who could be suitable for this ride by adding all your people's information, so height, date of birth, and then you can also add their name if you wanted to, and it will then tell you who is able to get onto that ride without us then having to wait. Take a reusable water bottle. I just find if you take a reusable water bottle, when you get there, if you finish your drink, you can refill your water for free without them having to buy a bottle of water from from one of the shops or from one of those things that are at every ride in the queue, and as it's obviously free, you can do it as many times as you like, and those water stations are pretty much everywhere, so you can literally go to one ride, or you might be in a queue, so you might be drinking, and when you get off you might find, oh, I've drank all my water, go and fill it up. Literally there'll probably be one like around the corner. And yeah, if you don't want to, if you forget a water bottle, you can also buy their ALTON towel caps, and you can get ones with a thing so you can strap it to your waist, so you can pop it around your neck and it goes there, or you can have it to your belt, or you could just carry it normally. And yeah, so talk about the app again. You can export your pictures from the ride to your app instead of buying them through the booth and getting them printed off, and it's much cheaper. I think it's like 50% cheaper to do it through the app than through with them, because obviously they got printed, and then once you get home you can order your keyring, you can order a picture in frame, you can also download them to your phone, so then you can do whatever you want with them, like you can print them off through a different app, you can print them off yourself, you can do whatever then. If you have little ones and you're going to a ride, please be aware that the rides are going to be 45 minutes, 60 minutes wait. Obviously there will be rides that will be less waiting time, but just to give them something to do, to bring like a little pack of cards, like a little packet of, or a little post, or get some post-it notes and pre-write some topics on them, and to get them to stick it on their heads and do those kind of games. If we're in the queue and you get in the queue and you really want to do this ride, and then you get a notification through the app, or you get or somebody comes through the speaker saying we're having a malfunction, we don't know how long this is going to wait, and they might give you like a 60-minute wait, say maximum of 60 minutes. Decide where you are. If you're towards the front, like you're about to get on, or you literally got on and then they say get off because there's a malfunction, you can either think about waiting, just wait, because it literally might be 5 minutes, it might be 15, it might not even be an hour. But if you're towards the back of the queue, get out and go somewhere else, because you're wasting your time, because it'll probably be 60 minutes plus 15, so it's like an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, just if that happens, just get out. And the final one that I was to say is, if you wear full glasses full time, buy a glasses strap. It's much easier, because so many people I've seen stories online where they've worn glasses and then they get told, don't lose them on this ride, or they swing their head. Say like they go on a water ride and they swing their head to get all the water off, or they push all the water away from their face so they can see again, and they knock the glasses off. They go on a ride that you like that, and the glasses fall off, or you literally put them in a locker, you forget them, and because you don't really need them, and you go off without them, and so if you get a glasses strip, we got strap. We had some where you pop them on, 2 little tubes on the end, and then you pop them on, and then that bit goes over your head as you pop it on, and then you can pull it tight, and then when you bend down, you can shake your head, you can move it, and it's so tight it's a bit more secured, and then you won't have to worry about losing them. And yes, that is my things I want just to tell you, because when we were there, most of these things we didn't use. For example, like the pictures, we went to buy one and we bought one, and then we realised that if you do it through the app, it's cheaper. We didn't bring our reusable water. We bought a small pack of water with us from Tesco, and we drank pretty much the whole pack in was there, and we didn't have to. We literally went to the car because we weren't going to buy a £3.50 bottle of water, where if you get a Co-op or if you get at Sainsbury's or Tesco, it's probably going to be like 60p. So for the same brands, so we just thought we could get those, and then we don't have to worry about carrying a bottle with us throughout, where we can literally just chuck our bottles in the bin once they're finished. But we now know to bring a reusable bottle, making sure both of us have loads of data and has downloaded the app, because my data ran out towards the end, or in some areas my data wasn't working where my dad's was, but he didn't have enough data to download the app. And also buying a ticket before we go, because when we got there it gone up in price because we were already there. Where online, when we checked, it was like £5. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope your trip to Alton Towers or to any kind of theme park is better than my little experience. Honestly, it was amazing.